Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Michael Jaden X here. Today I'll be reviewing the 1966 special. It's The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. This is the second Charlie Brown special to be animated into a 30-minute cartoon. The first being the 1965 special, Charlie Brown Christmas. So it's kind of like a sequel. Yeah, it's a tradition for me every year to watch these. And with Halloween coming up this Friday, it's time to talk about The Great Pumpkin. So it starts off with Linus and Lucy heading off to a pumpkin patch while playing the famous Linus and Lucy song. You know, the song goes dum da dum da da dum da dum dum da dum dum. It's named after them, so that's the song name. So Lucy decides to bring the biggest pumpkin she can find, have Linus drag it all the way back to the house so she can carve it. And Linus, being a little kid, when she does carve it, he's like, "Oh, you didn't tell me you were to kill it." Oh. Lucy's looking at him like, "Boy, please." Then, this is the first time we get the animated football gag. You know, the age-old gag where Lucy acts like she wants Charlie Brown to kick the football and she pulls away at the last minute. Yep. And he's like, "Oh no. You just want me to come run up to that football so you can pull it away and I'll lie on my back and kill myself." And she's like, "No, this time I have a signed document testifying that I promise not to pull it away." And he considers this like, "No, well, you can't go wrong with a signed document. I'm gonna kick that football all the way to the moon." Ah! And Lucy's like, "Oh, well, the one thing about this document, it was never notarized." Man, fuck you, Lucy. So the main plot of the story is that Linus believes in this entity called the Great Pumpkin, which is basically the Santa Claus of Halloween, and how you have to go sit in a pumpkin patch on Halloween night. And every year, he comes rising out of the pumpkin patch and brings gifts to good kids. Santa Claus ripoff. And Lucy and all their friends are making fun of him, talking about, "Oh, you're right into a stupid pumpkin." Or Lucy's talking about, "Oh, you better stop or I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna be the laughing stock of the whole neighborhood." Whatever. But then sadly, Charlie Brown's little sister, who has a big crush on Linus, and he goes up and like, "Oh, what you doing?" "I'm right, Little Great Pumpkin." And then they both agree that they're gonna wait the pumpkin patch together, even though they're gonna miss trick or treating in Violet's Halloween party, which Charlie Brown thinks he got invited to. But then Lucy, she tells him, "Oh, Charlie Brown, if you got invited to to a Halloween party, it must have been a mistake." Ouch. Damn, Lucy. Yeah, because there were two lists, one for who's invited, one for who's not. You're on the wrong one. Okay. He still ends up going to the party, while Linus and Sally waste their whole night in a pumpkin patch, waiting for something that's obviously not going to come. Yeah, but let's talk about that infamous trick-or-treating scene, where they're all dressed up in little costumes. Lucy goes as the Wicked Witch of the West, and then Charlie Brown has this butchered ghost costume that only he could fuck up, because you're supposed to cut the two eye holes into the sheet to make a ghost costume. But then, for some reason, he thinks he needs multiple holes. Talking about he's gonna mess up with the scissors. Ow! You just cut two holes for two eyes. Like, you ain't got two eyes. So they go on ahead. They all get candy and stuff. And Charlie Brown, poor Charlie, every house he goes to, they give him a rock. So they be talking about, "Oh, I got a candy bar, or I got a pack of gum, I got a cook, I got this, I got that." It's like, I got a rock. Seeing that as a kid, it was funny, but also makes you feel bad for him. I'm like, I think like these grown ass adults picking on a little boy and giving him rocks for Halloween. Like, y'all are so fucked up for that. It's funny but fucked up. So the kids stop by the pumpkin patch to make fun of Linus and Sally because the Great Pumpkin, surprise, surprise, still hasn't come back. But they are adamant that he's gonna come. So you get to Violet's Halloween party that they've been hyping up. They got the decorations, and they want Charlie Brown to model as a jack-o'-lantern they're gonna use. So they basically just draw the design on the back of his bald ass head to how they want the jack-o'-lantern to look. He catches on to it. It's like, you know what? Fuck y'all. And now for the bobbing for apples. And Lucy demonstrates. So this is how you do it. And then somebody lets Lucy have it. They stare at her like, yeah, Lucy, you should be good at this. You got the perfect mouth for it. KO. Roasted. I mean, they're wrong. So she just dumps her head in the water. When she takes it out, Snoopy was in the bucket, grabbing the same apple with his mouth that she did. She's like, ah, my lips touch dog lips. Oh, pointed dog lips. I have dog germs. Lucy's so dramatic. And this is also the first time that we see the flying ace in the cartoon. Because, that's a running theme throughout Peanuts. It's the football gag and Snoopy being a pilot for flying the Red Baron. We see that too. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, am I the only person who's never bought for apples? Because I don't even think I've seen people do it in real life. Because I just see it on TV. I can't remember going to one Halloween function or anything and seeing people stick their faces underwater to pick up apple with their mouth. That's just, it's kind of disgusting, actually. I would never do that. That's just me. If you want to do that, go ahead. I don't care. Now, back to the pumpkin patch. After waiting all night long, Linus sees what he thinks is the Great Pumpkin. He's like, oh, the Great Pumpkin! He's coming! He's coming! And passes out. Is it the Great Pumpkin? Oh, hell no, of course not. He's not real, remember? Hello? It's Snoopy. And Sally is pissed. He's like, oh, did the Great Pumpkin come? Did he leave us anything? And she's like, you bitch! I mean, she didn't call him bitch. I'm calling him bitch. He's like, I missed trick-or-treating. I missed the party just to stay in the pumpkin patch. Oh, what a fool I was. And as you know how much of a fool she was. I could have been out getting trick-or-treating, but I had to sit in the pumpkin patch with you blockhead. Halloween comes once a year, and I missed it to sit in the pumpkin patch, and all I came was a beagle. You're lucky I won't sue you. You owe me restitution. Oh, shut up. You don't even know what restitution is. And how you gonna sue because you chose to waste your night in a pumpkin patch? Now, fast forward to the next morning, Lucy wakes up and realizes that Linus never came home. It's still dark out, so she goes to pumpkin patch where she knows he would be, drags him home and puts him to bed. And then, and then by the morning, I guess, Linus and Charlie are talking about it. He's like, oh yeah, so the Great Pumpkin didn't come. No. Oh, it's okay. I've done plenty of stupid stuff in my life. And Linus is heated. Stupid? What do you mean, stupid? That Great Pumpkin is real. And next year, I'm going to sit in another pumpkin patch. I'm waiting all night. You hear me, Charlie Brown? I see somebody hasn't learned anything. Well, that was my review for It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, the 59-year-old holiday classic for Halloween that I watch every year. And that was it. If you liked the video, go ahead and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can know if I would never post a new video. See you in the next video. Deuces.